Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lando from the Snap coming at you with another waiver wire segment. I've got the top ads at each position, so make sure to like this video and comment down below if you have specific waiver wire questions. We answer every single comment on this video. Don't believe us? Test us. Comment down below. See if we'll respond. So, the number one ad of this week is going to be Elijah Mitchell. Unfortunately, because Raheem Mostert is out for about 8 weeks. Elijah Mitchell was active in that game and looked great. So he could potentially be a really great running back, especially if you're in dire straits. If you had a Gus Edwards or you're not really sure who to start at the running back position, make sure to put it on Elijah Mitchell. If you're in a FAAB league, the free agent acquisition budget league, I would spend between 35 and 45% of your budget to make sure you get him. That is some serious money. I'm willing to put on Elijah Mitchell just after week 1, but that's because of the injury to Raheem Mostert. Even if you do spend that kind of money, you could trade him away to a more needy team. So even if you have the first priority or top 3 priority, put it on Elijah Mitchell and then you could trade him. Another running back that got surprising workload was Mark Ingram. He's only 11% owned. He got 26 attempts last week. I don't love any of the running backs in the Texans organization, but if Mark Ingram continues to get that kind of workload, he's definitely worth an ad. You don't have to spend much on him, a couple bucks here or there, and you should get Mark Ingram, and that is only if you have a free roster spot. The other 2 guys mentioned in deep leagues, I'm looking at Kenneth Gainwell and Tony Jones. Both should be available in your leagues, 8% and 24% respectively. A few dollars should get that done, but I like those 2 running backs in deeper leagues and longer benches. At the wide receiver position, I'm looking at Sterling Shepard. He's 39% owned. He was very much involved in that offense. He already has a relationship with Daniel Jones. He's looking good so far. And maybe grab him while Kenny Golladay is still a little bit banged up and getting acclimated to the league. He's not a super valuable asset, but he's worth a couple bucks if you need a wide receiver. Other players of note, Tim Patrick. Now that Jerry Jeudy should be out at least 8 weeks, Tim Patrick should be viable in a streaming format. He looked great. He got the touchdown last game, but he's not a guy I'm going to rely on. Just a shot in the dark. Christian Kirk, I'm not really going to chase those points. It's going to be lucky. He will always do this. He'll have this chance because he's in that Arizona offense. The actual wide receiver I'm willing to bet on in that offense is going to be Rondale Moore, especially if you're in a league that gives you points for return yards. Rondale Moore had quite a few return yards, and he's only 25% owned. He was in my other waiver wire video, so make sure to check to see if Rondale Moore is still available in your league. At the tight end position, the number 1 pick is going to be Juwan Johnson, the tight end for the New Orleans Saints. He's 10% owned. He's a must-add. The other guys, not too thrilled about. Jared Cook, David Njoku, Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper. Those guys, check to see if they're available. The tight end position is kind of a crapshoot. You're not really sure what you're getting. You're hoping for a touchdown. Now, if you're in a Superflex format, you should be looking for Tayler Heinecke. He will replace Fitzmagic, and he is the number 1 ad. I would spend upwards of 35-45% of your budget on Tayler Heinecke if you're in a Superflex league. If you're in a 1 quarterback league, I would maybe stash Justin Fields as well. He's 51% owned. So in half of your leagues, he's still available. I would add him for a stash because I believe that Andy Dalton will be not long for a starting role in the NFL. Jameis Winston is 44% owned. He threw 5 touchdowns, but only about 150 yards. You are chasing that 35% efficiency from that one. I'm not super overly thrilled with Jameis Winston, but he's in a good Saints offense. They are going to run the ball as well, and clearly he has touchdown upside. So I'll give you some names if you're in shallower leagues that you need to just check to see if they're available on waivers still. That's Jamal Williams. He's 75% owned. Nyheim Hines, 72% owned. And Latavius Murray, after this Monday night game, is 63% owned, so check to see if he's available. For the wide receiver position, I have Mike Williams, 73% owned. He had a great game. Add Mike Williams. Jalen Waddle also had a touchdown. Will Fuller is coming off suspension. He's 66% owned. Check to see if Will Fuller is available. And then Marvin Jones Jr. and Darnell Mooney are my other 2 wide receivers. Check to see if they're hanging out on your waiver wire because they're both great picks. Also, we know I like Trey Lance, so make sure to add Trey Lance if he is available and you have that room on the bench. So thanks a lot, guys. Make sure to check out our YouTube community and make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Good luck in week 2, and we will see you next week.